Good afternoon. This is your girl Love Wisdom live from the bedroom. And I'm here to talk about my book, Open Wide, a savory collection of erotic poetry. My pen name is Hershey Kisses. And I've been writing erotic poetry since I was 18 years old. And the goal was to learn more about my sexuality, to learn more about sensuality, and to get over societal insecurities around sex. And as I was writing, something clicked. Everything that we do starts with the thought. So we think, we feel. And when we feel, we act. So when it comes to sex, it starts in the mind. So you create a fantasy, you create an event, you create an experience. Whether it's with a celebrity, whether it's with a crush, or even with yourself, you start to create the fantasy. What perfume am I wearing? What lingerie do I have on? What's the motif? What's the theme? Are we in a hotel? Are we in the bedroom? Or are we in the car? Or we're in a park? You start to build on that fantasy. And when you start to think, you start to feel. How do you know you're feeling something? You get very warm inside. For women, sometimes your nipples might get hard. Downstairs, you might get wet. But you're building up the experience. And then you act. Now, act can be self-pleasure through toys, through your fingers, or that act can be with a partner. And the goal is to bring that experience to life, the climaxing, right? The orgasm. And once everything settles, there is supposed to be an afterglow. It is a memorable experience. Why? Because you created the foundation with your mind. And as you're thinking, you're letting go and releasing those insecurities, right? Your imperfections. You know, there are times where people, they want to have sex with the lights off because I don't want my partner to see the stretch marks or the cellulite or the rolls. I don't want my partner to see some of the imperfections that I have. And instead of you feeling insecure, lingerie comes in, right? You know, the feeling of the silk or the velvet or the lace on your body, right? When you're putting the heels on, when you're putting on that perfume, you're putting on the oil, you're creating the experience, you're bringing out that atmosphere of sensuality. So in writing, I was just creating those scenarios and the words just come through life. So my goal in this book is to create the experience, to create the motif, because I want the reader to imagine themselves in those scenarios. I want you to imagine yourself preparing for that night, preparing for that morning. I want you to get it in so that when the action happens, you're right there. Now, we know with sex is engaging, sex is beautiful, it feels good, but it's also engaging. It's not supposed to be boring. You hook them in, you get them in, you reach that climax, and we leave happy. Now, sometimes all you have is 15 minutes. Sometimes you have 10. But in those small moments, make it memorable. You can be on the highway, going on a trip with your partner. And look, we got 5 minutes. It's a little bit of traffic. It's backed up traffic. I got 2 minutes. I got 5 minutes. I got 10 minutes. He's right there driving. Unzip his pants. Play around. Right? Fellas, She got the sundress on. She don't have no panties on. Start working. Make those experiences pleasurable and nice. Don't be afraid to explore. Even with yourself, don't be afraid to explore yourself. One of my tips is get yourself a full-length mirror. And shout out to Neo, because one of my favorite songs for him was Mirror. You put that mirror on, you put that mirror to yourself and you play that song. Be naked. Put some lingerie on, whatever makes you sexy, and do that 360. Look around. Feel yourself. Be in the moment. That's how the sexiness and the confidence come through. Don't be afraid to explore yourself. Don't be afraid to get to know yourself, because as you know, as the saying goes, if you don't know yourself, how you expect other people to know? A lot of times in sex, it's boring because no one opens their mouth. Sex is also a teachable experience as well. How can you be satisfied if you don't express how you want to be satisfied? Closed mouths don't get fed. It's supposed to be teachable and fun. Practice makes perfect. Again, remember the thought, the feeling, the action. We're building an experience. But there's also lessons to be learned. It's fun. It's like physical education when you like it. It's fun. Right? Your blood is flowing. You're burning calories. But you're also having great sex. So, for instance, let's go into the book. And yes, we're on Amazon. The link will be below. We're on Amazon. We're also on Amazon Kindle. So please, whenever you're ready, show your sister some love. So I'm going to get to one of my favorite poem. Let's start with Amateur Night. Slipping into the red teddy with black stilettos, putting on the red lipstick and puckering for even distribution, finger combing the hair to ensure all curls are neatly placed, perfume sprayed on key spots for maximum release, skin smooth as silk and breath fresh like mint. Checking the final form in the mirror, the smile of approval flashes in the reflection. Heart racing with sensual intentions, the feeling of sexiness oozes the room. Walking towards the bedroom, there's a tripod with a camera ready for action. No need to be direct. Let the energy of our bodies create the scene. There he is. That smile of sexual curiosity and passionate intentions as he gazes her body. His dick is protruding through his boxers as he walks closer. Her nipples instantly become hardened and her pussy starts to moisten with anticipation. A kiss that sets the room on fire. Tongues clash in competition of the best performance. Moans of satisfaction as lips are bitten and necks sucked. Tongue carefully outlining the jugular as hands slowly glide to the warm embrace of a hard dick. The shaft hardened thick as kisses become more constant. Moans in excitement as the hand makes soft circles around the nipple. The tongue finds its way and begins to lick rapidly and suck slowly. Thighs hoisted up to expose the pussy as the finger creeps in. The feeling of warmth and moisture as kisses resume. The camera lights up in suspense. The players are fulfilling their roles. The teddy comes off, exposing the naked body in his beautiful form. His dick throbs as is eager to enter inside the sweet walls. Her legs are spread as he dives in to taste the nectar. She moans and gaps. His tongue intently licks and sucks the clit. His fingers caress her inner thighs. Making her come, he strokes his dick as he moans. She licks the shaft as he bites his lip. The camera is showcasing the event as the climax is to come. He places her legs on his shoulders and begins to thrust. The nipples harden. Her pussy wrapped around his dick, pulling him closer as he pulls out in sync. The players are enjoying the event as the wetness of her pussy quenches the dick's thirst. He grinds harder, causing her back to arch, pulling her breast to his mouth. He licks, adding more suspense as she prepares to climax. The harder and methodical the grinds, the more she shakes, pulling his dick closer. Kisses resume, lost in each other's eyes as they prepare for ecstasy. He tenses up, for he knows each thrust can be the last. She grips the back of his neck as he lays on top of her, gripping her thigh for maximum thrusting. Groans and yells. He comes, warming her pussy with his essence. She yells in climax as her leg slightly shakes in rest. Kisses resume as the camera films, recording every moment, every movement, and every sound. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a memorable experience. Be playful with sex. Have fun with it. Learn from it. For each experience is always fun and pleasurable. So again, my book is on Amazon. It's also on Amazon Kindle. I will put the link below. Thank you so much in advance for your support. And please, if you already bought the book, please let me know in the comments section, and talk to you guys later. Bye.